In the vast expanse of the cosmos, amidst the swirling galaxies and celestial wonders, there exists a story as old as time itself, the story of Adam. Found within the ancient texts of Genesis, it's a tale that takes us back to the dawn of humanity, to a garden of paradise where it all began. Today, we delve into the story of Adam from the book of Genesis, exploring the profound lessons his actions and choices offer us. We'll journey through the idyllic Garden of Eden, a realm of peace and abundance, and witness the pivotal moment when humanity takes a fateful bite from the fruit of the tree of knowledge. Join me as we explore the depths of this ancient narrative, uncovering its timeless wisdom and seeking to understand its enduring relevance in our lives today. Picture, if you will, the Garden of Eden. Lush, vibrant, teeming with life. Adam, the first human, walks among this paradise, given dominion over all living things. He is free to enjoy the bounty of the garden, to name the animals, to live in harmony with nature. But there is one rule, one boundary set by his creator, not to eat from the tree of knowledge of good and evil. This is where the story takes its pivotal turn. Adam, presented with a choice between obedience and disobedience, between trust and autonomy. The power of free will, bestowed upon him by his creator, now hangs in the balance. Imagine the weight of that decision, the allure of the forbidden, the whispered promises of knowledge and wisdom, standing in stark contrast to the simple clarity of obedience. Can we truly comprehend the gravity of that moment, the moment Adam reaches out and takes the fruit? This act, this singular choice, reverberates through time, shaping the very fabric of human existence. It speaks to the fundamental nature of free will, the burden and the beauty of having the power to choose our own path, even when the consequences remain shrouded in uncertainty. Adam's story serves as a mirror reflecting our own struggles with temptation and the consequences of our choices. It reminds us that with the freedom to choose comes the responsibility to choose wisely. For in those ancient words, in that garden of long ago, we find ourselves face to face with the enduring question, what does it mean to have free will, and what is the cost of our choices? The consequences of Adam's disobedience were swift and severe. The harmony of Eden shattered. The relationship between God and humanity fractured. The world, once a paradise, now reflected the consequences of that fateful choice. Where there was once effortless abundance, now toil and sweat would be required to coax sustenance from the ground. Thorns and thistles, a constant reminder of the paradise lost. But the consequences reached far beyond the physical realm. The very nature of humanity seemed altered. Shame, guilt, and fear entered the human experience. The innocence of Eden gone, replaced by a new awareness of good and evil, of vulnerability and mortality. Adam, once living in open communication with his creator, now hid in fear. The once unbreakable bond between humanity and the divine, now strained by doubt and disobedience. This is the legacy of Adam's choice, a legacy of separation and struggle. It's a story that continues to resonate throughout human history, a reminder of the fragility of paradise and the enduring consequences of our actions. In the aftermath of disobedience, in the wake of Paradise Lost, a new human tendency emerges: blame. When confronted by his creator, Adam points a finger at Eve. "The woman you put here with me," he says, "she gave me fruit from the tree and I ate it." Consider this moment. Adam, faced with the consequences of his actions, attempts to deflect responsibility. He shifts blame to Eve and even subtly to his creator for placing the temptation within his reach. This act of blame shifting, so deeply ingrained in the human psyche, reveals a profound truth about ourselves. It highlights our capacity to avoid responsibility, to seek an outside source for our failings rather than looking inward. Adam's attempt to evade accountability serves as a timeless lesson. It reminds us that true growth and understanding require us to confront our mistakes head-on. It encourages us to own our choices, to acknowledge the role we play in shaping our own destinies. For in accepting responsibility, we open the door to learning, to growth, and ultimately to reconciliation. It's a lesson that echoes through generations, urging us to break free from the cycle of blame and step into the liberating power of accountability. Chapter 4, a partnership fractured. Before the fall there was Eve, formed not from the dust of the earth but from Adam's own rib, a symbol of their interconnectedness, their shared essence. "Bone of my bones and flesh of my flesh," Adam declares upon seeing her. This act of creation speaks to the intended equality and partnership between man and woman. They are presented not as master and servant, but as two halves of a whole, designed to complement and support one another. Their relationship, a reflection of the divine image in which they are created, but the harmony of this relationship is disrupted by the fall. Distrust and blame seep into their interactions, casting shadows over their once unbreakable bond. The consequences of their disobedience extend beyond their individual selves, fracturing the very foundation of their union. This serves as a stark reminder of the delicate nature of human relationships. It highlights how quickly trust and love can be eroded by secrets, blame, and the refusal to take responsibility for one's actions. Chapter 5. Stewards of a Fragile Earth. Imagine Adam in the Garden of Eden, entrusted with the care of this paradise, charged with cultivating its beauty, nurturing its life, and ensuring its preservation for generations to come. He is not merely an inhabitant of this garden, but its steward, its caretaker. This responsibility bestowed upon Adam speaks to a larger truth about humanity's role in the world. We are not just here to take, to consume, to dominate, but to care for the delicate balance of life on Earth. But with the fall, this relationship with creation becomes strained. The very act of cultivating the land now requires toil and struggle. The Earth, once a willing participant in humanity's story, now bears the scars of disobedience. This serves as a powerful allegory for the environmental challenges we face today. The consequences of Adam's actions remind us of the delicate balance of nature and the importance of responsible stewardship. It urges us to remember our role as caretakers of this planet, to treat it with respect and reverence, recognizing that our actions have far-reaching consequences. Chapter 6. The long road back to trust. Even in the midst of judgment, even in the face of disobedience, there is a glimmer of hope. God, though deeply grieved by humanity's actions, doesn't abandon his creation. He clothes Adam and Eve, providing for their needs despite their failings. He sets in motion a plan, a long and winding path toward redemption and reconciliation. This act of mercy underscores a fundamental truth: the possibility of restoring our relationship with the divine, no matter how broken it may seem. It speaks to the enduring nature of God's love, a love that persists even in the face of our flaws and failures. Adam's story, though rooted in disobedience, ultimately points towards the possibility of forgiveness and restoration. It reminds us that even in our darkest moments, even when we stray from the path, there is always a way back to trust, to love, to a right relationship with our Creator. It's a message of hope, a beacon of light amidst the shadows of our own failures. It encourages us to embrace forgiveness, to seek reconciliation, to remember that we are not defined by our mistakes, but by our capacity for growth and change. Outro echoes of Eden. Adam's story, passed down through generations, continues to resonate with profound relevance in our modern world. It's a story that speaks to the deepest truths of human nature: our capacity for both great love and devastating betrayal, our longing for connection, and our struggle with free will and its consequences. Adam's story in Genesis provides timeless lessons on human nature, responsibility, and the need for trust in God. These themes continue to resonate, offering a foundational understanding of our moral and theological challenges. As we navigate the complexities of our own lives, let us remember the lessons learned in the Garden of Eden. Let us strive to live with intention, to embrace responsibility, and to nurture our relationship with the divine and with the precious gift of creation.